Hello, everyone. Well, let's see, we are live. So, welcome to Create on the Fly. I'm Franz Martin. Most people know me by Frenchie. You can find more of my creation and such at frenchiestamps.com. And also, right here on YouTube, that's where most of my video this week I went live on Facebook, but I downloaded here. Where is that card? It is right here. I did with heirloom arrangement kit. See, and this gets so many cards. It's 8 cards, but I should say so many um, element in that kit. I call it a kit on steroids because after I was done that, I did 8 cards also, and I still add some products. So if you missed that, it's right here. I downloaded here so you can watch that. So before we get started, just a few reminder that we're almost at the end of the month. Um, so I'm going to share those cards for this month customer appreciation. I think it's one that you want. And talking about it come with a qualify order with a $40 order. I send you the PDF. It's no more OS code and nothing like that. You just place your order as long as if it's $40 or more. I'm going to send you the PDF in less than 48 hours usually. And then paper share to reserve your paper share. I'm using a new paper tonight, so I'm going to give you a little taste of it. You got right below in the description or above, depending where you watch it. I get the link of the paper share, and I got 2 choice this year. Free shipping started yesterday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you're watching that down the road, right now it's April 24, I think. Yes, April 24, 2025. It's free shipping on all order of $75 before tax, shipping, and after rewards or coupons. So free shipping is always a good thing. So great time to get your PDF. And also another great thing about the free shipping, it's the cardstock, it's going up, well, next catalog, whatever, not next week, the following week, May 6th. I know next week we're starting the new month, but the catalog start May 6th. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's great time to get that going. So let me flip you down and let me show you those beautiful card here that is part of the download for customer appreciation. It is 8 card doing with the wildflower birthday, even if it's called the wildflower birthday. It's yeah, they're both here, Rennet and Biscuit, and they get their chicken. Maybe they're gonna go crazy in the middle, but um, so with the wildflower, it's just using that paper and a cardstock. Um, 6 out of 8 if it's a fun fold. So let me show you a little bit more. And the PDF come, excuse me, the PDF come with video also with tips to do those cards. And the beauty about this is all paper. It's nothing stamped except the greeting, okay? I bend the thing there. Nothing is stamped except the greeting. So this is just a regular kind of fold, but then it's, you see the designer series paper inside, and this also, it's a regular one, and all the stuff that you see, it's all part of the paper exception of the stamp set. And the same stamp set I use Simply Said, I think. Yeah, Simply Said. And here we go, party inside the card. Here start the fun fold. Here I was just playing, and this is what I got. So see, it's equally on both sides, and you open it up and see that. So it's a great way to show all that paper, even those big flowers here. It's all part of it. And see the back. So very different fun fold. This one I have never done. I just play with it, and this is what I came with. And this is, whoops, this way. I'm telling you, that paper, it's awesome. It make quick cards, all very decorative with very little effort. And this is another fun fold. And see, and then you get, I put the strip in the back, it go in the back, but it's there. And you can write your message here. And remember, when it's not enough to write your place, because you know I'm not a writer, so you can always use the back. And this is one of my favorite, I think, just because I use both of those die cut, laser die cut, whatever. And see, so when it, the gate, but then you get all those big flowers, I think. And when you close it, they close on one on top of the other. And this I had started with something else, but it finished this way. This one got, it looked like embossing, but it's no embossing. It's done with just scoring. So everything here, you don't need a die cut machine. You don't need no punch. Everything, it's part of the paper. So really, it's very friendly also for beginners. They're beautiful for advanced, but also friendly for beginners because you don't need extra tools, exception of your paper cutter with that scoring blade on top. And this is the same thing. I think you can see, get the lines in it. That's done with the scoring. So it looked like embossed, but no. You guys, I see flood. We need the rain so bad here. You can send us some. It says 60% today, but of course it didn't rain. We so need the rain. So this, again, another kind of a gated fold. See how it stands. So this is all part of the download for this month. With another $40, you're going to get the download for that. Let's get jiggy with it and let's get started. So Darlene sent me two cards. She didn't send me the card. She sent me two pictures. And she said, I would like you to do a video. She said she liked the way I teach, and she can make my cards usually. Well, thank you, Doreen. Doreen watch on a big screen TV. It's make me scary, but that's where she watched. So she said she cannot leave a comment from a big screen TV. So Doreen, I hope I'm going to make you this. You're going to understand this. This, I'm going to be honest with you. I love a challenge. I absolutely love a challenge, and it's more than one way to skin a cat. Uh, the way that I done it, I think going to make sense. Like I said, I try many ways, and I think this way is going to be very friendly to make. So that was one, and the other one I'm going to cover, that was the floating frame. That was last week. I got the winner in the back here. I'm going to announce it at the end. So that was the other one she had sent me. This one here was almost copy. I think it was Elaine, her name. It's just a few. The measurement, I just changed a smidge. Instead of four, I went 4 1/4, just a regular card. I think she was from another country, so our card base are different. So I see you guys get rain. Yeah, we don't. So I'm going to share this. So this paper here, it's the one, you're going to see a lot more with that, just because it's the paper that I challenge my team with. That paper right now, you can get it. It's an online exclusive. It's botanical texture. So this paper you can get. You see, it is not in the Coastal Cabana. That's the paper that I use. It's just black and white. Well, the beauty about black and white, you can add any color that you want. So that's what I love about any print in the black and white with flowers and such, because you can color it with, we talk about it in the past few weeks. You can color with blends, you can color with marker, you can sponge, you can use the blending brush. It's very easy. So here I use the blend to do the Coastal Cabana. So that is the paper of those two. Now, if you see, this was the back of this, and I'm going to show you if you don't pay attention, you're going to have to use the back. Well, it's not that one, it's this one here. Some are okay to use the back, but some wouldn't do very friendly because some of it, the color are not quite the same. You know, they can have different color, or also it can have a pattern that would flip on the wrong side. So I'm going to share all the tips about that. Tonight, like I said, we're using a paper that's just going to be available on May 6th. But note that it's part of, this is an online exclusive, not in the catalog, online exclusive. That is part of my paper share also. This paper, it's very, very striking, very much so. So see those beautiful print. And then you get some the sunflower, the fern. Here's a beautiful sunflower. And in the back, it's all like a soft pattern. And here, more of those wildflowers. This is the print we're using tonight, okay? This one, it's called Floral Impression. Floral Impression. Okay, let me move this. And I had done this card also with that. See how striking it is, that thing? And then it's the matching framelits and stamp that too. It's a sweet, very pretty. Okay, now let's go start with this. All the measurement, it's right below. So instead of using the uh, flower that go with the paper, I'm going to use another one. I'm looking, okay, here it is. So it's Impression a Bloom. That is those flowers. But I'm going to use something that if you don't have it, I'm going to say, I think you want it. Right now, it's on the last chance list. I know last week I used something or the week before and it was sold by the time, but I checked before going live and it was still available. That is the petal pack. And the reason I think that if it's one punch you want in your to add element on a card, this is a quick one. I I use it a lot, and I'm going to use it again tonight to say their farewell to this sponge. But right now, I think it's down to 16 something. I see all it's on. I bet she's going to check that for us. I think it's 1680. It's down. It's marked down. It's while supplies last, though. Okay, so I was debating. I thought, well, I'm going to switch the color of the paper because I had done the other card, and oh, I should show you this. 1 minute, I just thought of something else. Okay, so in the back of the paper, it tells you the color that coordinate with this. This one, it's Crushed Curry, Darling Duckling. That's a new color, a yellow. Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Olive, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie. It's a lot of pie here. We just need the whipped cream. Pool Party, Pretty and Pink, and Strawberry Slush. Strawberry Slush, it's a new in color coming in, but it's a repeat. So what I want to say, I'm not using any of the colors that it's listed there. Even, thank you, Ali, I remember correctly. That's pretty good of my memory. Even if they say those color, don't stop there. You can, if other color turn your fancy, use those one. For me, I'm using the Berry Burst, and this one here, it's the new color. That's the, oh my goodness, I'm blank. See, secret C. 1 minute. I have to look. It's C something. Secret C. I'm gonna need to learn those colors, right? And I cannot pull my catalog in front. Again, policy. Yeah, Secret C. So that's the new color. But this one, I use Night of Navy. Thanks, Anne. So this one, it's Night of Navy. I feel, for me, I did like that feeling more, okay? But this one, I want to share with you. A lot of people say, well, it's like Night of Navy. It's not. I think I got a Night of Navy here. I think I shared it with you last week. Yeah, I do. No, that's not. Oh, I thought I had a Night of Navy in this. 1 minute, won't be long. Oh, yeah, I do. See the difference? It's quite a bit of a difference. And it's not black neither. Let me grab a black. It's really a good cross between those two. See? Black, Night of Navy, and Secret Sea. So we're using Secret Sea tonight, okay? Now we're going to put that in, so next time I got it. And then I was debating, oh, maybe I'm going to use Pool Party, because you see Pool Party, it's those little flower, but I truly love how striking it is with berry burrs. So we're going to use berry burrs, okay? Berry burrs, and then our base gonna be the Secret Sea. So I'm gonna give you the measurement as I go, okay? So for the base, it is just a regular size, 8.5 by 5.5, score at 4.5. And then we're gonna go, I think it's 2 inch. Now I have to remeasure again. 2.25. Okay, so from the edge there, it's 2 inch. So I'm gonna, okay, this, right at your line here. Here we go. And oh, I want a pencil though in case. And I'm gonna mark my 2 inch right here and make a mark. Okay, so now I got a mark at 2 inch. Now you're gonna take your mark at 2 and put the point in the groove to cut. And you know what? I was not smart. I should have used my berry burrs for the base, because that would have been easier for you guys to look, I think. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this. By the way, the picture that Doreen sent me, it was a 5 by 7 and she wanted regular one. So you see, now we're going to keep this, okay? Put that aside there. Now the next layer here, get all my measurement here. The next layer, the color layer, it is 4 by 5.25. 4 by 5.25. So again, we're gonna make a mark at 2 inch. I should, wait a minute, I got all my stuff here. I need to follow this. Yes, okay, from there, from here, we're gonna go 2 inch, measure from there. And you know what, maybe I should, if you measure from here, from the edge of your card, when you mark it, it's 2.25, and then you can make your mark. Maybe that would have been easy, 2.25 right there, okay? Now this one here at 2 inch, and I'm gonna make my mark. Now I'm gonna cut from my mark down to my point. Keep that. Well, before, now this one here, I need to remove, that would be this one, I need to remove 1/4. I tried many ways and cut, you know, shrink my layers and that's where I said, I fill a trash can. For me, this worked the best. 1/4, it's right here. I align that here. And then I'm going to cut this straight. So I remove 1/4. Some of you are going to say, why don't you make it a quarter, even less? Really, it would be F from the card there. It's because then it don't match here. If this would match, this wouldn't match. This, it was easier to trim. And this going to go on top of this. And I'm sure some of you are going to say, well, if you do this or do that, I try many ways. And this way, I can redo the card over and over without no problem. Now we're going to use the designer series paper. The designer series paper, it's 3 3/4 by 5. You see, I decrease a quarter in each one for my layers. For this one, we're going to mark at 1 3/4. So the same thing, I decrease a quarter, 1 3/4. Make your mark, go from the point down, and then cut. Then this gonna fit on top of this, very lovely. Voila. And this was fitting there. Voila. Before we get going though, I want to glue the inside so it's easier to see my layers. So the inside, it is 4 by 5 1/4. And this is white. Et voila. So now you can see my layers, okay? And I see my blade. You know what? 1 minute. I cannot handle this because it make all those little pieces. 1 minute. Time to change this puppy here. Okay, new blades. Gonna make wonderful. Okay, so now this one here, we're gonna trim 3/8. Okay, if you're not sure, you count every line. Okay, so that would be the 1, the 2, and the 3. So 3/8, it's between a quarter and half. So I put it right there. I'm going to push it right against there so it's straight. So 3/8. Again, it's between the half and a quarter, okay? 3/8, and then you're going to cut this. And then this going to go on top here. And the reason this one I didn't want a quarter, I just went 1/8. It was shrinking this part too much. I just got a little border around, and I think that's perfect. Fine. Now, these are done. Let's glue this, and then we're going to go at the next steps because I think it's important that you see the direction of the paper for the next layer. So let's glue this. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, it's because I had my make sure my glue go on the right side. My blade was dull, so I got like that paper fuzz there. Here we go. And the eraser, adhesive eraser, do a good trick to that. Okay, now we're going to do our paper. And this, for this card, it's going to be a lot easier if you use a pattern, a designer series paper that doesn't matter which direction it go. We can do it with a direction, but it's very tricky, okay? Very much so. Okay, now we got this. Now we're going to glue those parts here. Okay, and then this. Et voila. Okay, so this is going to go this way. Now, the next part, this here, it's not a rectangle. It's off a bit. You see, it's not a rectangle. Now, you're going to say, why you didn't do a rectangle? Well, I like to use this side of the paper because a rectangle would be an angle on this side and angle on this side, okay? Now, this one is angle. This one is straight. You following me there? So this here measure what? 2 inch. So then you would go at 1 inch and then you would go from your point and then you would cut and then you would go over here and then your point and your point and then you would cut and now you get a triangle. Angle, angle. I think that's where the name comes from, right? Well, from the card that Doreen sent me, it didn't look like triangle at all. So you see, it do very different compared to this. See the thing? So I like to use my remaining. That's what I like to do. Now for the next layer, really it's the layer in the back. That one you could make 2 cards with it because we're going to have the leftover. So the same color than your card base here. This measured 3.5 by 4.25. So 3.5 by 4.25. So this one, it don't matter because I can flip it right away, okay? But still, I like to have my straight and then I'm going to shift it to the right, just this way, shift it to the right, shift top to the right, okay? Top to the right, cut it this way. So this would make another card. Put it there. We're going to put that right there so you can see it. Now the next layer, it's the same color than your layer, your color layer. This one, it is 3.25 by 4.5. Again, put it straight on your board. Top to the right, top to the right, top to the right. Just sing that and you're going to be in good hand, okay? And cut. And then this go right here. Et voila. Okay, and this one can save it to make another card. Now, the next one, very important, that your designer series paper, if you go the wrong side, it's going to flip like I did one by really to make it that way. So now you know the top going to have to flip to the right. Now, if you want it the other way, you would flip it this way. If you would want your back, or you start with your back and put it this way. We're going to keep it all the same proportion. So facing up, facing you. So this is 3 by 4.25. Your top shifted to the right. Your point there, and then your point there. Top to the right, top to the right. And then you're going to cut this and put it there. And this still going to be this way. Because you're going to say, well, it's going to flip. No, it won't flip. See, this is the same. Because you cannot do it this way. Well, let's see. I'm going to switch it this way. And then, see, it don't go this way. You cannot flip it. If you cut it on the wrong way, well, maybe if you go, see, it don't flip because it's not a triangle. It's not equally. It have to be on the other side. It have to be going this way to make it work. So just remember, top, the side of the designer series paper you want, it's top to the right. Okay? Now we are done with this. Believe it or not. See, it was not that bad. And all the measurements are all in the description. So you already got the measurement and follow the video. I think you're in good hand. Terry, I see you're here. Terry made one. I don't know So was yours about the same, Terry? And I know it's going to be a lot of variation out there. You know, it's just got out there. So uh, here we go. Okay, now to glue this, very important. You don't want to put the glue all the way in the back because you're going to have this and it won't open. Okay. So I'm going to put it this way, and me, I'm going to put my finger there. So I won't pass my glue there. I'm going to go below that. So I'm going to go ahead, put that here, and put my point over there. Voila. Then the same over here. Oh, you know what? This can add more glue here. Okay, now we're going to put that here and put my finger there. I don't want to pass my glue there. And I even go below that just in case because I don't want that. You know what? That could have been pulled a bit. It's okay. I didn't pay attention to my point, but it's still going to fit though. Yeah, see, it looked like a door stopper. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, I forgot my white ink. Let me grab my white ink and okay. Now, for the flower, if you look at this, usually, you know, we sponge the same color to get it darker and so on. So what I done, you see the flower, it's darker in the center and then lighter. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have my flower in berry burst. All right, I'll fit in this. Okay. So remember, this sponge, it's on clearance or whatever, last chance for eight 1680, and it's only available while supplies last. The reason why usually I would sponge before, but the whiting take a little bit longer to dry, so that's why I'm doing this. Now the leaf we're going to do in the secret C, and a 1 and a 2. And remember, I share with you that with the folder, to the corrugated folder. I just going to bend it this time. 1 and then a 2. Okay, now I got my white ink pad here. Let me grab. Here it is. Oh, it would have eaten me alive. So what I'm going to do, I won't like sponge it this way. I just going to brush it. Really, that's what I want to do. It's just brush it a little bit. And then the next level, I just want a bit of white at the tip, like the paper. And know that when the white ink pad dry, or not the ink pad, but the ink on the paper, it really light up. I mean, the color come through. So sometimes you want to add a second coat, but this is going to be good here. And let me do the leaves a little bit. Well, I'm glad it looked like you guys gonna like this card. And see, it was not that hard at all. Not at all. It's just that you have to remember where to mark. And I did the hard work for you, I think. So you all should be good. I need something round here. This is too big almost. So, you know what? Let me do this here. I like this big fat tip here for the little one. And you know what? This is easier. So see, you just twist, 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 and it pop up. This one is, here we go. And this one, here we go. Okay, now this one will go back here. I like to keep the spatula. I use that one more than anything else. Okay, now glue dots. Did you think I forgot about you? Absolutely. That's most of the cards, to be honest. It always look more complicated than it is, or some people like to make it complicated. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to use the remaining, and then it didn't fit. But I find a way that I think that it worked very, very lovely. I could have used do because I did this triangle. Like I said, I didn't like it as much. I like to use the thing, so I'm sure it's going to be more than one way, and they're all going to be pretty. Okay, each flower, by the way, I put two glue dots just because it's that white ink was not dry yet. Okay, and then oh, that one is okay. Let's do. I'm gonna do a few here because I really don't want it to move around and give you guys something to drink about. And I try like, let me show you. I try like a greeting up here. I was not a fan of that. I was trying different thing, and I'm like, you know what? I like the flowers better. And then we're gonna go one and a two and a three and a four. Chuck, 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 chuck. And then again. I don't know if somebody else uses as much. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. Okay. And then that one, I didn't mark it in my supplies. I'm going to have to add it. I absolutely love those two-tone sparkle gem. It is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to use one of the big one. And those colors go perfect with this paper. And voila! How sweet is that? And inside, so I didn't put no greeting, okay? So whoever gonna want this card, get this card. You can use it as congratulations, thinking of you, choke on my own spit, happy birthday, and such and such and such. I think that it's good for many things. Oh, see, I'm gonna go ahead and one of the strip, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna cut that. 1 minute. This way, and then it's a bit too long. And the reason why I don't want to put it here, because I don't want to show it there. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that, you know what, you guys are still thirsty because you waited to the end. I'm going to put that with glue dots. Oops, I need it on the right way though. I'm going to put 4 on this. Make sure it don't go nowhere. And I'm going to add that right here. See, so you don't have to, let me adjust a little bit below. You don't have to have another piece of cardstock. You just use one of the piece, like not cardstock, but designer syrup paper, a piece that you cut off from the side so you barely get anyways. Here we go. So you like it? I hope, I mean, thank you, Doreen, for the great challenge. I mean, seriously, it was 2 cards that was fun to make. The floating, I mean, this one, see how it's, when it's open, it's just free fall in there. So, well, I'm glad, Sherry, it's the first. I think that it's just start popping, to be honest, on Pinterest. And then Doreen said that it was a 5 by 7. I don't know the artist. I just look at the picture. I'm like, I think I can do it. So see, now you can see different, like this paper here. It's available now, but see, I think this paper, it's beautiful. Remember, you can get your paper share. You would have the sample of that paper share. I think it's a great way to get the paper in your hand and decide what you like and what you don't like, right? You don't have to buy a full pack and then the one that you fall in love with it, then you buy a full pack. So the lucky winner for this card, I think I kind of give it away at the beginning. I said she was here at the beginning. It's Marsha M. And it's a Marsha M in the USA, something like that. But Marsha, go at frenchiestamps.com. Right at the top, you get contact me. Click on that and send me your mailing address, and I will mail that. Here we go. So, any question for me? I think that yeah, that is very striking. So these are the same. Remember, I told you I can do one and the other. Well, this one really it would have been on the same side. I tried different size. You can see the size of the frame, and here it's more narrow. So it's all about the same, but I really like the way it's just. It's called, I think, a fan card. That's what that Doreen, the name it was. Here she is, Marshall. Yeah. So that's what I was saying at the beginning. I said, I think you want to stay to the end. So I am glad that you enjoyed this. Share with your friends. Don't forget free shipping. Uh, I would appreciate your business if you're in for for placing an order. I would love to be your demo, or that you choose me. I would appreciate that. So till next week. So next week we already May. So don't forget. Also, if you order it's $40 and above, you're gonna get the PDF for that, and not only the PDF for that, but $75 and above before tax, shipping, and after coupons or rewards, you get the free shipping. That's about it, my friend. Thank you so much. Till next time, happy stamping.